hello there, YouTube, and welcome to the 11th of December. It's a whopping 45 degrees out here, and this is the first time, well, it stopped about 15-20 minutes ago, that it hasn't been downpouring. I was out here at 6 o'clock this morning, and just making sure everything was okay. We haven't had rain like that in I don't know how long. Finally, the pools of water have subsided. Oh, good Lord, looks like the next bout's on its way. Anyway, I thought I'd come out here and fiddle out in the shop for a little bit. Welcome to Saturday. So first things first, let's work on the old DR here. Let's stop the leak before it continues on and drips off onto something. Yeah, it hasn't moved any farther than last night. All right, let's get her unlocked and dug out here a little bit. First thing we need to do, let's get that the button put back in there. Not sure how that thing fell out. I just tried to pull the other one out. Who knows? That thing may have been gone when I picked this thing up. Ain't nobody knowing. Yeah, that thing's gonna fit good. Let's get a little whacker going here. I did get it to move that top one a little bit, so there we are. Look at that. I've been wanting to get that plug for that thing for a long... Actually, we were still a Suzuki dealer when I wanted to get that plug. So many years that thing's been missing. Like I say, maybe it's gone all along and I just finally noticed it one day. So I got her moved out here and level her up a little bit. Let me get her ragged up a little bit here so I don't accidentally spill anything on it. For those of you with less than a strong stomach with a little bit of bug slide, we cleaned the area up a little bit. That was looking pretty rough. That looked really gross close up when I was editing that thing. I said, I need to clean that if I'm going to film working on this thing tomorrow. Just don't look at the other side over there. I haven't done it yet. Well, in hopes that wasn't corroded and it was just a buildup of brake fluid, I using some brake cleaner and some penetrating lube and a crazy soft wire brush, yeah, went right to the metal. So the brake fluid had eaten through the powder coating on this thing. Oh well, things happen. So let's get this cap off and see if the mating surface area isn't compromised as well. Wow, that thing's even wet. Whoa, it's even wet on the inside of the cap too. Oh yeah, look at that. Geez, I didn't overfill this thing, and this is the cause of this whole fiasco, is it? That thing is absolutely saturated. Maybe that diaphragm has a hole in it. Look how much brake fluid is on the top. And it's all inside the cap. Oh yeah, we got corrosion going all the way around the seam area there. That's not good. And I'm thinking that brake fluid on the front's probably not going to test really good. It's been over 2 years since I went through these things with you guys. On the DR and the iron are the only two that I haven't checked. I was going to that one day, I just never did. But anyway, let's get a tester out here. Yeah, look at that. Up to 2%. Trust me, if they can leak out, the moisture can get in. Well, moisture can, the top of this thing, the caps vent. I need to clean that off here. There's a don't want to get sidetracked. You'll see that there is a groove on the cap on each side where air can escape. And that makes allows that diaphragm to expand and contract, both heat of riding, you know, because the brake fluid can heat up as well if you're riding it hard. Ambient temperature makes changes. But yeah, if that doesn't seal off where that vent is, it can swap ends. I'm really surprised the brake fluid is on the top of that. Something's telling me that diaphragm somehow or another is leaking. That's actually quite a mess. And for that to be 2%, I bet you if I check the rear, I bet you it doesn't test as bad as the front. And usually the rear, for whatever reason, always seems to go bad first. All right, so we have to do some brake flushing here. Look how clean I got the surface area of that thing. That's nice. Surprisingly, the cap, all I did was clean it off with some brake cleaner. No corrosion of any kind on the inside of that thing. How cool is that? So, I don't know. It's kind of a weird thing. That's not normal. Oh, I was going to mention too, in these are just like little 4mm screws, maybe even less than that. It was about 3mm actually. Those things could get stuck in there, especially if you end up with a brake fluid leak like that. Do yourself a favor, put a really light dab of anti-seize on the tip of those. The reason I say light is you don't want to ooze that on that caps down. You don't want to ooze it into your reservoir. Yeah, anti-seize and brake fluid, not a good mix. So let me fire up the old air compressor, get that thing up to boost, and I'll flush this thing out right quick. You guys know how that all works. It's no big deal. And we'll put this thing back together. Make her all kinds of special and non-leaking. So I ran into the house while the compressor was running, and was gonna grab my camera and hit the little boys' room right quick. 2.5 hours later, I came back out. Me and the little woman kind of lost ourselves in there. But anyway, I come back out and flush this. It's all nice and clean. Nice fresh BRP XPS .4 brake fluid. And we're just going to put the cap back on here. And that'll be it for that. And then when I get that cleared up, I'll move things around a little bit more. And just thought I seen a light flash back there. Check that rear. See how that's doing. I don't know if I'll mess with the iron tonight. Maybe I will. If I can move it around just right. It's kind of in a tight spot. I was thinking of moving Flirty out of the way and leaving a hole out there for a little bit while I'm messing around with stuff. Anyways, get the cap and stuff back on. Everything's all clean, ready to go. And kind of a bummer about the corrosion on the master cylinder, but those things will happen. Part of the life journey of a motorcycle. Things happen. Man, that thing, look how nice that thing fits. Like a glove. It's almost like these two belong together on this here motorcycle, huh? Give her a nice little hit with the Sharpie paint pencil. Looky there. And when that dries, it dries kind of that, not a matte, but the satin thing. So it'll lose some of the shine that it has on it. Don't know if it'll stick, but it's better than nothing, right? Heck yeah. Look how much that thing is disappearing now that it's drying. That thing's going to be perfect. Man, that digital, this is not a thermometer, it's just one of those Thermo Pros, gives you humidity and all that stuff. Look at that, 47%. But that digital thermometer that I got for the furnace, in here. Man, it keeps it right around that 62 mark. It just went off here a little bit ago. It'll go to 63 and sit right before it changes to 64. Just hang there for a bit. Boom, goes off. Comes back on around 61. And very, very well insulated in here. So the furnace, as you've seen as I've been out here, it doesn't come on all the time, but it always seems to come on at the wrong time. You ever notice that? Now, can I do this one-handed? I'm thinking not. Yeah, I'm not going to be able to hold the phone and do this with one hand. Let me check this thing right quick. Well, she's at 2%. Same amount the front was. Which, if you look, 2%, you're okay. Oops. It says you're okay, but to me, because this brake fluid is at 0%. Zero's better. It's weird, just... Well, I guess I did ride this in the rain a few times between last year and here. In fact, the day I put these Mitas tires on there, remember I was all freaked out because I thought the tires were going to be slippery, and actually did really well. So I'm gonna flush this one too. There's my... Oh, did I put the cap back on the front? Yeah, I did. There's my rear bleed right there. It's super easy. It takes two hands to get the fluid in it because it just hangs there by itself. So I'll suck the old out, put some new in. We'll be golden. Well, there she is. Didn't mean to spend the whole day out here messing with this thing. Went in there inside for a few hours and set me way off. That's all right. We're chilling, relaxing, doing what we want to do. So I guess I better check the iron as well. If this one's at 2%, the iron has to be as well. Oh, I need to jot down the mileage. I keep track of all these things like a knucklehead. But anyway, there we are. After I think it's been over 2 years since I did the iron in this. So I'll have to check my records. There we are. Hot dang. I know the brakes are good. And I know that master cylinder's not leaking up front, and that's the most important thing. God dang. Let's go find the little mama. She's probably about ready to eat as well. Well, hello there, YouTube. Man, it's 38 degrees. It does not feel like it's 38 degrees. She thinks it feels colder than that.
Yeah, but I've had a cold chill for days, so.
Yeah, she has. It's weird how you get those and it just can't seem to shake them sometimes.
I know.
Doesn't it drive you nuts? I had one of those the other day.
Yeah, the only time you're warm is like if you just stay in the shower with the hot water.
Yeah.
As soon as you get out, you're freezing again.
Crazy. I hear frogs out there. That's usually springtime stuff. It's 38 degrees out here, frog. Don't you have any more sense in that?
I know, he's crazy little critter.
Yeah, he's just carrying on out there.
There's going anybody else out there?
Yeah. Sasha and Abby, they love seeing the rabbits when we go on our little walks. Telling Kelly, I said, they're missing out big time. Every time I come and go from that shop, since it got dark, them rabbits are everywhere.
It's crazy.
Like, whoop, whoop, whoop. Tons of rabbits around here, yeah. They were shooting across the road when we're coming down the dirt road.
Yeah.
A lot of times they do it in the mornings as well, but definitely at night, especially when it's dark.
Yeah.
You see these little dodging rabbits, choo, 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 going back and forth. I think they come over underneath them bird feeders and grab some of that stuff over there too. And Leo, he's just out of reach of them. Drives him nuts. He'll sit there and yelp.
He just sits there and watches them.
He's got the patience like you wouldn't believe. He doesn't forget.
No,
He'll sit there in that yard in the pouring down rain and just stare at that bush. I've seen that rabbit go in there.
Yeah, I'm waiting.
Goofy butt.
He's crazy.
Yeah, he's over there just preening. He must have been out there roaming around in the wet.
Feet wet and dirty.
He'll stand in there. I don't think the rain ever gets to his body.
No, I think it just stays there on top of the fur.
Yeah. Man, that dog's got some serious fur.
Mm-hmm.
And you
just
get
layers
it
and layers
everywhere. You're nonstop.
Yeah.
pulling Leo,
Leo
fur
fur.
off. Yeah.
Yeah, everything we own, everything we have
Yeah.
has Leo fur.
If you freak out about dog fur, don't ever get a Siberian Husky.
Nope.
But we had that with Sheba as
Yeah.
well.
And shepherds.
Yeah.
And they shed like crazy.
Yeah, Milo, which started the whole we got 100 dog thing.
Yeah.
Was the son of Sheba.
Yeah.
So he had the shepherd look, but Siberian fur, he was a big old thick son of a gun.
Yes, he was.
That's why that one by the railroad tracks there reminds me of Milo, because it's, I mean, so fluffy. That Siberian kind of shepherd colored fur. The big old boy.
Yeah.
He was just a big old
He
lovable.
was such a sweet dog.
He was a good old boy.
Yep.
But he was definitely one you had to keep a rein on.
Oh, man.
How many times we thought we lost him, and
get
somebody,
him back. Somebody would corral him somewhere.
Yeah. Every time he had a face full of porcupine quills. Yep. That dog, man. He'd seek them things out somehow.
Yeah. It was payback. It wasn't a lesson learned. It was going to be payback.
Yeah. Goofy butt.
I know it. He was a good boy.
Mama?
Yes, Hub.
You reckon we should call an end to it? We sit out here in this porch for the rest of the night.
I know it was just hammer.
Yeah, we will.
Alrighty. Well, thank you guys so much for watching. We really do appreciate it. We will talk to you tomorrow. Same smoke time, same smoke channel. Don't forget to give her a thumbs up. And you guys have a wonderful Sunday or Monday.
Heck yeah. Very chill vlog. They're probably all asleep.
Yeah, they never made it here.
Maybe I should rap on the screen here and wake them up. Jingle a bell or whistle or something.
Yep.
All right. We'll see what tomorrow brings.
Yep.
All righty. Thanks for watching today.
Yep. We'll see you later.
We'll see you. Bye-bye now.